Today we will be discussing a multi-layer approach to improving the school health environment. Before we get into the specific improvements, let's briefly discuss where the greatest need for improvements are. As a result of the Healthy, Hungry, Free Act of 2010, as well as subsequent Smart Snacks in Schools guidelines, the nutritional requirements of food sold during school hours and on school grounds has been significantly improved. However, there is still a gap in guidance over food sold after school hours or off school grounds. This includes vending machines, school stores, school fundraisers, and food sold at sporting or other school events. Additionally, although the nutrition of the foods offered during breakfast and lunch have improved, plate waste is still an issue, and as the saying goes, it isn't nutrition if it isn't eaten. Studies have shown that a multi-layer approach that uses multiple intervention strategies and addresses multiple layers of the socio-ecological model is most effective at affecting behavior change. The approach that I will present today will do just this. First, we will require environmental changes, which will be enacted through changes through the school wellness policy. Second, we will use the Smarter Lunchrooms model to make healthier choices more appealing to students. Third, we will implement 2 nutrition education programs aimed at increasing students' and parents' consumption of fruits and vegetables. Fourth, we will give the school store and vending machines a makeover in order to make healthier options the easy and preferred choice. The first intervention will use health policy and community building intervention strategies to improve the school environment. Although most schools have a school wellness policy, studies have shown that implementation of such policies is generally weak and does not always address key outcomes. First, we will require that all food sold in vending machines, school stores, and school fundraisers comply with the Smart Snacks in Schools guidelines. Second, we will limit the number of food-related fundraisers to 2 per year and no more than 6 days total. To make up for the reduction of food-related fundraisers, we will implement fundraisers that encourage physical activity both in the student body and the community, such as a walkathon or a community 5K. Or we will encourage fundraisers that sell non-food items. This will also help to build community resources and support for healthy habits. Finally, marketing and advertising will only be allowed for foods that meet established nutrition requirements. These policy changes are based on the social norms and perceived barriers constructs from the theory of planned behavior and will provide environmental supports for behavior change. Next, we will use health communication and education interventions to affect students' and parents' willingness and ability to consume healthful foods. These programs will aim to increase healthful choices made by students and thus decrease plate waste in the cafeteria. The first program that we will implement will be the existing California Harvest of the Month program. This program partners with local farmers to showcase a new fruit or vegetable each month. Each featured item is presented in the classroom where students conduct a taste test and complete worksheets to learn more about the food. Students also view a short video from the farm showing how the item is grown. Then, the item is showcased in the cafeteria on posters and featured on the menu for that month. This program has been implemented in many schools throughout California and has been shown to increase students' willingness to try new foods. Studies have shown that while Harvest of the Month has been effective at changing attitudes towards and self-efficacy for eating fruits and vegetables, the program may be strengthened by including more activities that enhance skills related to food preparation and consumption, and by including more parent education. Thus, our program will include skills-building activities in the classroom, take-home materials, and 4 evening parent education sessions. The second program that we will implement is a school garden program. This program will expose students to an array of fruits and vegetables while integrating math, science, and reading learning objectives. Similar programs have been shown to increase students' consumption of fruits and vegetables. The school garden program will also integrate with Harvest of the Month and the cafeteria to present a consistent and strong message regarding fruits and vegetables. Both programs will also include a family outreach component, which will include sending home recipe cards, infographics, and flyers that summarize what the students are learning and how it can be applied in the home environment. This intervention uses several constructs from the social cognitive theory to motivate and facilitate behavior change. Key constructs used include behavioral capability, outcome expectations, reciprocal determinism, self-efficacy, and collective efficacy. Next, we will use environmental change interventions to improve the cafeteria environment. Smarter lunchrooms is an evidence-based method that makes small changes in the lunchroom in order to make the healthy choice the easy choice. Additionally, smarter lunchrooms is low cost and relatively quick to implement, so it is a quick win for health. Some examples of how smarter lunchrooms may be implemented include holding recess before lunch, ensuring that there is adequate time to eat, using enticing packaging and food displays, and having creative names and posters for foods. This intervention will leverage the construct of reciprocal determinism in social cognitive theory, which states that just as individuals can affect their environment, the environment can affect individuals' personal traits and behaviors. Finally, we will use incentives and disincentives, as well as organizational culture interventions to change school stores and vending machines to make the healthier choice the easy choice. As previously discussed, all foods will have to be compliant with Smart Snack in Schools guidelines. Additionally, the prices on less healthy options will be increased and point-of-sale discounts will be offered on healthier items. Marketing materials will promote healthy choices, and taste tests will be held to further entice and familiarize students with healthful options. In addition to leveraging this reciprocal determinism construct from social cognitive theory, this environmental change intervention strategy will also leverage the perceived barriers construct of the health belief model. In addition to providing environmental support, this intervention will also provide motivation for behavior change. That concludes today's presentation on improving the school health environment with a multi-layer approach.